myself have not heard. But every time I go there, I go close to that place, I hear of kidnapping cases there. So and this is not a place where poor people live. He lives in Games Village. Games Village is where some of the elite in Abuja lives. It's not by elite. No, I don't just mean rich business people. Some politicians live there, but the kidnappings still happens there. It tells you if you go to that place, the fences are very high with barbed wires, electric fence, and what's it called? This rod, sharp rod. If you see the security in each houses, still yet kidnappings happen. So these ones are just it tells us that they are desperate, and it tells us that we are in the right direction. That is just all I have to inform all of us about. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Koda Design, for that wonderful one. You know, one thing that you have to know about these people that you said live in so-called expensive real estate and all that, these are all criminals. Where are they getting the money from? Being a politician, does it mean that being a politician, you have to be rich being a politician? In the West here, the politicians, the people are running away from even doing the work because people will be holding you accountable for anything that goes wrong. Haven't you heard that if a minister did something, the prime minister or president of that country will be held responsible? He have to come and make public apology for something that does not even have to do with him. But they said this person is the same person in your party that he doesn't even own. It's not even like a company or something. That is what responsibility means. These people are all criminals, and where are they getting the money that they get? The money is coming from your land, in Biafra land, That's where the money is coming from. Wait until the coming of Biafra. Afterwards, all these things that they have will all go out in thin air because that money will stop. That money will stop flowing. I know that they have a lot of money that they shipped in overseas and the rest of it. Do you know that the oil reserve that the Islamic State of Nigeria has, you know how many years it's going to? 200 and something years. Go and make your research for the reserve of the oil in our land that the Islamic State have stored. Some of them are in Niger. Some of them are in Chad. Do you know why they call off the bombing of Niger and the rest of it? There's a lot of things going on the ground that a lot of people didn't know. Most of the oil reserve they got, some are in Chad, some are in Niger. Most of them are in the northern part of the Islamic State. 200 and something years, the oil these people have shipping out. They keep it. They know that one day these people must leave. And then they make it look as if there's nothing. A lot of things is going on. We need our freedom so that we can get maximum of everything that belongs to our people, so that it can be for the benefit of our people. Thank you so much, our brother Koda Disan, for that. What is it, sir? If you dare, just take your 2 minutes for your closing remark. Thank you.
Ade Ejare, my brother, I don't come back again, my people, my sweet people, my mama them, my papa them, my brother them, my sister them. And because of una we dey here, so we dey banner, we dey talk. The man one una dey praise for Nigeria, they call Berekete family. That man don't put mad say make they kidnap person dead or alive. That na better person. Now go dey talk that kind thing, say he want somebody dead and alive. And when the person not do anything, the person a good guy, where they try to say make Fulani people not kill again. I be the killing when they happen so na like I be the Otuoma where they go bomb so. E go reach na domot one day if na not stand up. If na not start to dey talk now when we dey talk so. If una quiet na man say no be na village. If una quiet say, oh, you not get relative for there. If you quiet say, oh, you not there near your village. If you quiet say, oh, you not be Urobo or Ijo, e go reach your turn one day. They don't start am. If you not stop am, as we dey try to help una to stop am so, they go reach when rain fall. Not only one person house now the zinc dey fall put to. E go reach all of una for that area. So now una go get up as we don dey cry, make una get up. Make una sit down for house so this Saturday, Friday when they come so, where they call am 29. Now be this Friday when they come, so make una sit down for house for the sake of people. When all those military don't come to conquer, those military they not be better military, they not be Nigeria, they be from Hausa land, Niger. Not be inside Nigeria they come from, so they come out for outside Nigeria come. People when they kill, now the government turn to military, now they turn to army. Not be better army. I they tell una now, say not be better army. Una no know. Not be better army. Now mean they feel they burn houses. Now mean they feel they kill because they don't get human feeling. They don't know whether una relate. because una no relate. They only send them to come. Anything when they do not to kill them. Any little space where they get, they go come to come wipe una. Not just to come buy una, now they get. So they don't talk now. Every other person in the Igbo land, una they cause na Igbo. They sit down for house because of una. Una go fit sit down for house because of them. Even your next door neighbor, your brother, another for that ugele so. Some people go there, they no go want to don't say, oh, it not happen for their domot. I wanna be brothers and sisters. Another person when he far, when he dey far, where he wants to done for house because of this killing when it happens so. We could tell the government say all of us dey together for this fight when they want come fight us. Because if we not do anything, and Tompolo don't call this one come to come buy una. Another politician go come again, go call another person for another community. They go come buy them before una go know that they don't wipe una finish. So now, as we dey preach, when we dey talk, so we no go tired to the talk, because it go must sink into una skull. Because some of una, so not be all of una, but some of una so una brain na empty brain. They talk, una need they hear. Now make they curse una. Let me say we like to the curse una, but now una doings, not because the curse una so. So I beg, we want avoid the come una sit down for, because these same military people, the ones that they come now, they say anybody they see for road, they go by, they go come tossing our PM. Like same people come to come by. That's why they don't talk now. So because of that one, don't for us, I'm gonna come meet you for inside your house. Now when they see you for road, they go buy you. They go come put up for our PM head. Now say bill. So now we don't tell una so una must don't for house. Because they don't know face. They don't know whether you be Jo. They don't know whether you be Urobo. They don't know whether you be Usoko. They don't know whether you be Shekiri. They don't know whether you be Afama. They don't know whether you be Ishan. They don't know whether you be Bini. Because with the Ita marry, with the Ita do business together. No go low Urobo people not there for that side though. Or that tribe they do. But when they go console, they no go select face. They no go select tribe. They no go let you talk before they go begin open fire. Just like as they do when they come for Toma. They just open fire like that. And they go fit see do am again, because they not get say. Even the governor self not get say. Make I tell you now, they don't manage, they don't buy all the governors them out. They shut up, they not go fit do anything. And again, they don't manage, they don't buy all the social media them out. People where they tell on news. Now so fake news. You know why? Because they don't buy them. So they need they talk good things again. No. And now what did they do now? So they need they hear am for Bodo Yibo. Now we they talk them out for people for Obodo Igbo to hear. And if una sit down for house, say Obodo Igbo po consistent na dey sit down for house, they will come know say true, una not be Fulani people, so that we go get our Biafra. If na the name they bother at that time, our parents say everybody go do your own thing. If una get to Biafra, una go dey una all year where they want kill una puso, una go dey control am. You no go beef our PM hand. Now you go dey control your oil. But now so they carry your oil, they go Niger. You know what they call Niger? Outside London. I mean outside Nigeria. Not be Niger. Outside Nigeria, not be Niger. I said they don't pack all your oil put. And they said the oil where they don't save. It don't if 200 years safe, it never finish. And you, as you did it, so you don't go fit enter your water, go catch fish. You don't go fit drink your river water again. Now that kind of life una won't live. So with the beg on now say, I beg, make una sit down for house. This Friday the console. It no go kill una. It no go take. Before you go know, 6 o'clock don't reach. It don't feel. But if you go outside now, my brothers and sisters, they go send they come. Make una not tossing our Biafra the kilo now. Make una not tossing our PN. I send somebody come because with the drone now, I said be their style. We know their style. How would they tell you so? Their style is so that as we just talk, they will just use that as opportunity. They go take do something. If crack no go fit help una, e don old o. Shebi in there where they send people come to come peme una so. If he do anything, he no fit do anything no. At least yeah, so now we the more we go dey talk, e go dey go outside. All the other country go dey hear am, because we dey for speaker when we say that they carry the waka. So I beg, make una sit down for us. If una not sit down for us, the punishment wey dey come, you go times 10. If una like, make una mark am, make una see. Thank you, my papa them and my mama them, my brothers and my sisters. We salute una. All the youth when you dey there, make una stand by. All die na die. You die today, you die tomorrow, na die. But it better make you die to secure your country. It better make you die to save your father, your motherland. If not, you go turn to slave. I thank you, my brother, for this opportunity again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, our sister, Worry sister, for that wonderful closing remark. And I like the way you break it down so that our people will understand. To buttress the point that you made, people can think of Ken Sarawiwa because then he thought, and he was claiming that he's not an Igbo man. Let's just put this in this aspect. He claimed that he thinks that he has a friend in Abuja, but when it all set, he made a call to Abacha, and Abacha was telling him, "So you are the one because you think that you know me or I'm your friend. You are the one that is causing trouble. I am telling you this is what I want to do, and then you are telling me this is how it's going to happen." And at the end, what happened? He thought that when he make, Zoo, they always believe in this. Do you want me to make call? Do you want me to make call? You will break the law, and you are telling someone, "Do you want me to make call? I will pull your uniform." That will not happen in Biafra because there's no rule of law in Nigeria. The Islamic State of Nigeria, there's no rule of law. It will never happen in Biafra. It does not matter how rich you are. You will face the wrath of the law in Biafra if you go against the rules of the law. It's as simple as that. That is when there's no rule of law, things will keep on happening the way it's happening in Islamic State of Nigeria. But in Biafra, it's not going to happen. When Ken Sarawiwa did that, what happened at the end of the day? He was hanging, him and the rest of people that was with him. Did Abacha come to save him? No, Abacha was actually the one that ordered for them to be hanged. So what's the benefit?
Of course.
So our people, you
Nothing.
need to wake up. What happened in Okoma that's not even haven't even finished yet. It's a reminder that we all need to come together. Don't let enemy come in between you. When they come, they will tell you that you are not Igbo, you are not this. They will give you instances of excuses or whatever, or even show you something that looks like it's real. It's lie. As soon as you back out, what they are trying to do is to come and pick you out like carcass, and then they will devour you, and that will be the end of it. Just like what happened in the Kwama community. It's just an eye opener. How many times will something happen before people learn from it?
Before you go learn.
This is the one that you should know, that these people does not have anything to do with it. They are not part of your family. They didn't even know you. We Biafrans, we are the same people, regardless of your tribe, ethnicity, or dialect. We are the same people. The earlier our people understand this, the better for everyone. Thank you so much, our sister, Wari sister, for that wonderful one. David and Nana, you take like 3 minutes, and then I'm closing this space already so that we can go to our co-host Frank to do his give his final submission. If you do, David and Nana, take like 3 minutes or so. Thanks for coming.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, JD Walker, for being here today and setting up a very nice topic for us, for Biafrans, to talk about. I want to really appreciate everyone on this space. I really appreciate you from coming on to speak on the truth, to pass on the message from the Biafran Republic government in exile, because we are representatives of the government of Biafra. Frank, I really appreciate you for being here. Udo, I appreciate you. Code Artisan, Rage and Fury, Worry Sister, our minister, Ugo 247, sir, I appreciate your presence. The FBI of Biafra, Christopher Okenwa, I appreciate your presence. Global Choice Global, I also appreciate you. Benchus Ago, I appreciate you. Chime Azubike, Onyebuchi Felix, the University of the Coastal Region, the Biafra, I greet you, Mwachineke. Eunice, I also appreciate you, our own Eunice, for being here. Casey, Simon, Chima Okoro, Sir Williams, Nkodenamba Neremba Ni, Mazonye Kachuku, I greet you for being here. Our own Minister Snow, I greet you. Sister Tina, I greet you. Ezebinohia, I greet you. Ochuko, I greet you. Chinedum, our fun girl, I appreciate your presence. Our own Mary Tekam, Akondo Kondo, I appreciate you. Faith. Thank you. Ebere Okafo. Rest assured, Chukun Meze, Chizoba Chizi, Ngozi Chukwuka, Osadebe Biafra, Ndewem Daniel, Ben Wabo, Tony Diagus, Mazi Anakolam of the Biafran de facto government in our homeland. I thank you for being here. Udaogo, I thank you. Celine, I greet you. Chris Eriwa Godwin, I greet you. Are you related to Madam, our own minister, Madam Eriwa? I'm just asking. I greet you for being here. Kennedy Gilbert, I greet you. Simon Ekpa Obi, Chicago, I greet you. Sister Obi. Joseph Okoli, I greet you. Others, I greet you as well. I appreciate everyone for being here. There is one particular, when I come on this space formally, before I was kicked out, there is one particular Biafran. I see Ugo Chizo. That was the name. I was looking at the profile of this guy. Ugo Chizo, I think that's the name. I saw him, I checked his profile, and I saw, and I know that this is the one Nigerianist. And that was why I requested for the mic. Unfortunately, when I requested for the mic, I was kicked out because I want to ask him something. I want to ask him a question. Because he is a one Nigerianist, he's not a Biafran, although he may answer a Biafran name, but he does not show that he is supporting our freedom and our liberation. And I want to ask him what he feels about Nigeria. You see, when our leader was telling our people that Nigeria is at the part of being Islamized, oh, a lot of people called him names. They say he has come again with all his propaganda. They say what he's saying is not true, that Nigeria can never be Islamized. You see, that is the brain of Nigerians. They don't really reason very well. When our prime minister also told them that the Islamization of Nigeria is at the completion stage, they are doing everything humanly possible to make sure that the entire Nigeria is run over and taken over by the Muslims. In fact, to convert Nigeria to an Islamic state, they were telling them at that particular time, nobody believed it until the Muslim presidents come on board. Even they still don't believe until the Hamas leader visited Nigeria. Even they still don't believe. And when we tell them that Nigeria is a terrorist state, people begin to wonder, what is how true is this? How do you know that Nigeria is a terrorist state? People don't understand that whatever violence that is happening in Nigeria today is being orchestrated by the government itself. That is the part of the Islamic agenda. That is part of the process they want to use to conquer everybody in that contraction. People don't really understand, and I begin to wonder, what color of madness are these people having? What is the color of their madness? What is the color of their stupidity? Then now you can hear the useless Brekete man telling them that if he was a president, he will do everything humanly possible to go and get our prime minister either dead or alive. Then you begin to wonder, in what kind of a country can such statement be made? And the person who made that statement was not arrested, is not questioned. This can only happen in an Islamic state. And that is why I wanted to ask that to Ugo Bazuo, or whatever he's called. I wanted to ask him a question about his one Nigerianist. How is he feeling about Nigeria? And if he still believes that Nigeria is not an Islamic state. Unfortunately, he is nowhere to be found. So like other sympathizers, some other people who may have that same notion, who may have that same thinking, who may have that same mindset that Nigeria is still a secular state, you must be joking and you must be out of your mind. Nigeria is the worst thing that can happen to mankind, the worst thing that have happened to Africa. Nigeria is the worst thing that can happen to any Biafran, anywhere you are all around the world. Since the inception of Nigeria, there is nothing that is good you can talk about Nigeria. Biafrans has been killed indiscriminately right from the day Nigeria was amalgamated up to today. We have been paying with our lives. Biafran have been paying with our lives. We have been killed. We have been massacred. We have been dehumanized. We have been terrorized. Our properties have been burnt. Everything that made us a people have been taken away from us. Now, those are not enough for them. They now want to pursue us, to make us go into IDP camps while they come to occupy our villages, our cities, and our states. This is how sad that it is. And when you look at some Biafrans, when you tell them about these processes that Nigeria is going to Islamize you, when you tell them about this problem that we have in Nigeria, they seem to feign ignorance as if it doesn't exist, as if they are not in Nigeria. It baffles me that it is people who are in diaspora that is telling those who are in Nigeria, who should tell those in diaspora what they are feeling. It is those that are in diaspora that are telling you, Nigerians, the problem that you have. A man will come on live television and threaten somebody who is not in his country, somebody who is not even a Nigerian, and nothing is being done to that man. We can also hear about what happened to the Binance manager or whatever he's called. He was kidnapped by the Nigerian state. He was kidnapped by the Nigerian state. In what country can such thing happen if that country is not an Islamic nation, just like what happens in Afghanistan? All these things that is happening in Nigeria are things that can only happen in an Islamic nation. That is why it is happening in Nigeria. They travel all the way from Nigeria in collaboration with our useless, idiotic political leaders to go and kidnap a leader of the indigenous people of Biafra from Kenya. And the whole world kept quiet because the whole world know that Nigeria is a terrorist country. And we are telling our brothers, our kids and kin, let us come and fight together and take ourselves out from this country that is killing us, from this contraption that want to subdue us, that want to convert each and every one of us into Islam and run us over. And most of our people seem to be sleeping. Does it mean that they are not awake? Does it mean that they don't feel what is happening? Does it mean that what is happening, they don't see it? Odumeje said, if you can't see it happening, can't you even hear people talk about it? All over Nigeria is killings here and there. And now they are focused on a threatening the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile. And they are not even making it secret. They are making it public for the whole world to understand who they are. And of course, we understand the whole world know what Nigeria is all about. The whole world know that Nigeria is an Islamic state. It is only you, Nigerians, those who believe in one Nigeria, those who don't believe in Biafra, those who think that Nigeria will somehow, someday, come better. Those who think that Obi is the solution. Those who will think that Wike tomorrow will be the solution. Those who still believe on APC, PDP, APOGA, AD, LP, this, that. These are the people who don't see what the outside world is seeing about Nigeria. And all these things, our leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu saw it years back. Unfortunately, when he raised that alarm, a lot of people did not believe him. and today that is glaring to the faces of each and every one of us. Yet there are some ignorant fools who don't still see what we are seeing. And you ask God, do these people have the same mindset with you? You ask yourself, are these people really Biafrans? What can you get? What kind of money will you be paid? What kind of salary are you receiving in that same contraction that you feel that that salary is better off than the life of your people? That you are so immersed in that wealth, in that money, that you no longer care about the life of your citizens, of the life of your brothers and sisters from the southeast? That you no longer value your freedom? What kind of money, what kind of salary, what kind of position, what kind of wealth, what kind of property do you have in Nigeria that when they tell you about the freedom of your people, the right to live, to be alive, to witness whatever you think God wants to show to you while you are still living, you don't see it? We ask you, join hands, let us fight and make sure that we destroy Nigeria before Nigeria destroys us. People don't see this. Rather, people are supporting the Nigerian government to fight against our prime minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile. And if some people are even happy, some people are even happy that our prime minister is listed among the terrorists. And you ask yourself, what is the crime of our prime minister, Mazis Amonekpa? There is no crime, because self-determination can never be a crime under international, even local, even African law. It can never be a crime. Then why is it possible that the Nigerian government has to place an agitator in a terrorist watch list? That needs to tell you that the whole world have backed Nigeria. The whole world have backed Nigeria. They don't care what Nigeria does, whatever they do, because the Nigerian government have marked out, just like our leader said, whose sums of money to make sure that they subdue whatever the Biafran people are doing to get their freedom. That is why when they kill you, the world will not talk. That is why the Nigerian government, irrespective of the petitions, irrespective of the report, irrespective of your protests and all the rest of it, it looks as if the whole world do not know, they do not see your petition. They see it, they know it, but they can't act because they have been given large sums of money. Even in some cases, they were settled by the natural resources that is in Biafra land. Because it is in Biafra, when they are giving it to them, they tell you, oh, these resources we are giving to you, we are getting it from that land that we want to conquer. So therefore, you don't act when we are killing them. That is why you see them in Owerri. That is why you see them in Olo. That is why you see them in Anambra. That's why you see them in Enugu. That is why they went to Okomo and killed a lot of people, and there was no uproar. There was no reaction from the international community. Let it be one Palestinian that is killed by Israeli, the CNN will carry it. Al Jazeera will carry it. Or they kill anybody from the West. The whole news media will be agog with those killings, because to them, your own life does not matter. And now that we have taken it upon ourselves and say, of course our life matter, you must talk about our life. You must talk about what we are passing through in Nigeria. We don't want to be slaves anymore. We want to govern ourselves. That is why the Biafran government have taken that responsibility to tell you and I to support them in their quest towards our restoration. That is why on the 29th, being tomorrow, the Biafran government said every Biafran must sit at home if you are in Biafra land. This is to register our displeasure. This is to register our anger. This is to show to the government that we are not happy about the killings that they are killing our people in our land, especially the recent killing that our people were massacred unprovoked by the terrorist Nigerian government. It is also to tell them that we now have a government that we listen to. and to show to them that we are not part of Nigeria anymore. And as well to delegitimize, continue to delegitimize all those people who say they are political leaders. We don't listen to you. We listen to our prime minister. We listen to our de facto government in their homeland. We listen to this government that is responsible, that can come and fight for us when we are being killed by you, the terrorists. We are listening to the government that say enough of this terrorism in our own state, in our own nation, in our own villages and cities. We say enough of all this. That is why on the 29th, you must sit at home.
Round up, please.
Thank you. You must sit at home to demonstrate your solidarity with our brothers who were killed indiscriminately. But if you say you are not a Biafran, you want to come out, oh, you are welcome. Because when you come out, of course, you know what happened to those who disobey the orders of the Biafran Republic government in exile. Nigerian government will use you and do propaganda. So tomorrow is sit at home. Every nooks and crannies of Biafra land will be under lockdown. And those terrorists will hear from us. Because the killing of every Biafran, one Biafran life is equal to 1,000 Nigerian army, police, Ebubago, and all the rest of them, to show them that this time around, we are not joking. It is only the restoration of Biafra that can bring an end to all this killing in our land. Thank you so much. I yield my mic.
Thank you so much, David, for that lengthy one. I know it was coming. Thank you so much, my brother. It's just that it's almost 1 a.m. here, and I'm not supposed to finish an hour earlier, so, but it's all right. Thank you so much for that. Like what you were saying.